I'm working on a new method to show what loudspeakers sound like in videos and video reviews. I want to do a lot better than just describing with words what these products sound like, and I really actually do think I'm onto something here, but this is why I'd like your help to listen to some of these audio demos in a moment. I think it's going to be quite fun. Whether you are brand new to music production or highly experienced, literally everybody's input is going to be incredibly helpful here. So how does this work? Well, basically setting up a microphone in front of studio monitors doesn't work at all. Neither do most dummy heads or dummy ears, and there's loads of reasons why these don't work, and I'll list all of that in the description because otherwise I'm just going to front load this video with tons of negativity, which is not what I want to do. But if you see someone testing audio products with dummy ears like this, it's literally crazy because they're not even full frequency spectrum. They don't record the bass. So I'm using in-ear microphones for these tests. So these are small microphones literally mounted in my ears. And the reason this works is that it captures the sound of the different sound waves sort of reflecting and bouncing off my face, my ears, chest, shoulders, and it gives you a really immersive sense for what the speakers sound like. Before I ask for any feedback, I'll give you a quick intro to how this works and we can get acquainted with the sound. It is really important that you use headphones or some sort of earbuds or in-ear monitors for these tests. They will not work if you play this back out of loudspeakers. It'll sound terrible. So take a minute to listen to this on headphones, get acquainted with the sound, and then I'll come back and we'll get into the audio demos that I really want some feedback for. Hopefully that's got you acquainted with the soundstage and you've managed to dial your headphones in a little bit. Now, as we listen to the next audio demos, and there's a different song as well, I'd like you to leave a comment below once you've had a chance to listen to everything. And there's 4 sort of questions that I'd like answered. One is, let me know first what headphones or IEMs or earbuds you're using, because that will help me sort of interpret your feedback differently. Secondly, I want to know, does this give you the feeling of having loudspeakers in front of you? When you listen on headphones, do you get a sense for having those studio monitors in front of you or not? Does this help you hear the sound differences between different monitors? So the width, the depth, the shape of the low end, how vocals sit in the mix, those sorts of questions. Do you think this is a useful way of showcasing the sound differences between different sizes and different types of monitors? Number 4 is, do you prefer listening when you hear the playback in full, or do you prefer me to cut between examples quickly? What do you think is more useful when comparing different models? And 5, just anything else you think's useful. What audio demos do you think would be most useful if you were comparing different speakers, ideally stuff that's copyright free? Just before we get started with the tests, I did calibrate each of the monitors with the Trinov Nova. This is pretty much the best room correction you can get. It accounts for the frequency balance and the phase response. It basically tries to take my room completely out of the equation, although my room does sound really good already. And finally, this is not some sort of fake test or gotcha. I'm not going to be posting a video in a week's time saying, hey, I fooled everyone. There's no software trickery. You're simply hearing the sound from the in-ear microphones, and I will gain match the different speakers as best as I can. I'll do this using LUFS, but I know there isn't a perfect way to gain match, but I will do my best. I'm genuinely interested in reading the comments below this video and gathering all of this feedback to make this as good as I can.
Boy, head on out to Hollywood, walk the walk and talk the talk, pick up girls on the Monica boardwalk. Whoa, whoa, call me sometime or forget I ask. Say my name is the camera's flash. I dare you to replace me, boy, I do. 'Cause pretty soon I'll be out there too. Boy, head on out to Hollywood, walk the walk and talk the talk, pick up girls on the Monica boardwalk. Whoa, whoa, call me sometime or forget I ask. Say my name is the camera's flash. I dare you to replace me, boy, I do. Boy, head on out to Hollywood, walk the walk and talk the talk, pick up girls on the Monica boardwalk. Whoa, whoa, call me sometime or forget I ask. Say my name is the camera's flash. I dare you to replace me, boy, I do. Boy, head on out to Hollywood, walk the walk and talk the talk, pick up girls on the Monica boardwalk. Whoa, whoa, call me sometime or forget I ask. Say my name is the camera's flash. I dare you to replace me, boy, I do. 'Cause pretty soon I'll be out there too.
So you may need to listen to some of those audio tests a few times and take some sort of time with it. I've timestamped everything, so you should be able to cut between them really easily. Now, the reason I'm using the Dynaudios and the iLouds is just I wanted a range of different sizes of speakers, and both of those are considered pretty excellent monitors, so you can really hear a difference. Even though almost all of these monitors claim to be flat, they all sound completely different both with and without room correction. So it should give you a really good feel for those differences. The ultimate purpose of this is to try and set up some sort of framework where whenever I'm reviewing equipment, I can set these speakers up on stands in the same place or on my desk or both, and we have a sort of repeatable environment and set of samples that we can play back so that anyone that's looking at either, getting these speakers, whether new or used, basically anyone watching the review can be a lot more informed and just have something really tangible that they can trust and listen to, as opposed to just hearing people constantly describe what they sound like or putting a microphone in front of speakers, which is almost completely useless. And you'll know if you've used loudspeakers, looking at the frequency response, again, it's almost a useless piece of information, to be honest, as nice as it can be to look at a graph sometimes. I just feel I can do an awful lot better for you, and I want to try and build out a bit of a system like this. So I want to thank you in advance if you take the time to listen to these demos and leave a comment for me. I'm only asking because there's so many people in this community who I deeply trust and I respect. I think a lot of you have brilliant insights, and I've learned an absolute ton from people commenting over the years, so I wouldn't be asking for your help if I didn't think it was going to be genuinely valuable. So thank you in advance for your time. Hope you enjoy listening to these audio demos a little bit more, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.